The Lincoln Project salutes Vice President Donald Trump. As Vice President, Trump will finally have the time to do the things that make him happiest. We at the Lincoln Project are confident that Donald Trump understands his position. Elon is smarter, wealthier, more charismatic, has a far superior and more successful social media platform and company. Talk about old movies, playing on his phone, admiring the assets of other men. Meanwhile, President Musk can get down to the business of running the country.
Breaking news. Trump's ego just took a hit bigger than his border wall plans. The Lincoln Project's new ad isn't just funny. It's a wake-up call that's got the Donald losing his cool faster than his hairpiece in a strong wind. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. From cozying up to dictators to throwing Twitter tantrums, this ad's got it all. But the real shocker, Trump's reaction. He's not just mad, he's "I've been indicted" mad. And trust me, that's a whole new level of orange fury. Alright folks, it's time to talk about the ad that sent Trump into a full-blown meltdown. The Lincoln Project, those ex-Republican troublemakers, just dropped a new video that's got Trump madder than a wet hen in a thunderstorm.
He did not make a single appeal to a moderate voter, to an independent voter, to a centrist voter, or even to the millions and millions of Republican voters who voted for Nikki Haley this year, or Ron DeSantis, that no matter what happens with Joe Biden, no matter what he decides or what happens in the Democratic Party, you can never take your foot off the gas of attacking Donald Trump.
When did conservative values become about one man? When did faith go from looking upward to looking the other way? Donald Trump doesn't represent the party of Lincoln.
Picture this. Trump probably lounging on his golden throne, smartphone in hand, thumbs moving faster than his toupee in a hurricane. He's not just upset, he's "I just found out my ketchup isn't really a vegetable" levels of mad. Our orange friend decided to go on a Twitter rampage, calling the Lincoln Project perverts and lowlifes. Talk about the pot calling the kettle orange, right? But wait, it gets better. Trump's threatening to sue Fox News for airing the ad, because nothing screams stable genius like suing the news channel that's been your biggest cheerleader.
You know, the White House is more than just a building. It's more than 18 acres of land in Washington, D.C.
It's the place where Americans look for leadership when the night is at its darkest and when the dawn breaks brightest.
It's a commitment to the Republic and to our sacred Constitution.
It's a promise to temper strength with compassion.
But what's in this ad that's got Trump's knickers in such a twist? Well, it's a brutal parody that shows Trump cozying up to dictators like he's auditioning for The Bachelor Authoritarian Edition. It's got clips of Trump praising Putin, Kim Jong-un, and other world leaders who aren't exactly known for their love of democracy.
Joe Biden says he cares about law and order. He says he believes in our institutions, our safety, and the rule of law. So why is Joe Biden publicly appearing on stage with a convicted felon? In January 2025, the future that generations were warned about will arrive. We know AI will change everything, but a far greater threat is here now. Because that day in January isn't about artificial intelligence. It's about actual stupidity.
The ad doesn't pull any punches. It shows Trump's temper tantrums, his wild accusations, and his, let's say, unique way of speaking. It's like watching a toddler try to explain quantum physics. Amusing at first, but then you realize this toddler has access to nuclear codes. But here's the kicker. Trump's reaction proves the Lincoln Project hit the bullseye. They're living rent-free in his head, and it looks like they've signed a long-term lease. His meltdown is just giving the ad more attention, making sure even more people see it. It's like he's his own worst enemy, or as we like to call it, Tuesday. Now, Trump's claiming the ad uses AI to manipulate his image, because clearly the only way Trump could look bad is through advanced technology, right? It couldn't possibly be his own words and actions coming back to haunt him like a ghost with with a grudge. Remember when Trump said he could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue and not lose voters? Well, the Lincoln Project just fired a shot that's got him running scared. And let me tell you, this ad is spicier than Trump's Taco Bowl tweet on Cinco de Mayo. Let's dive into this masterpiece of political trolling, shall we? The Lincoln Project didn't just poke the bear, they woke up the whole dang zoo. They called their ad sucker, and boy did they nail it. It's like they took a page out of Trump's own playbook and turned it against him. The ad starts by calling out Trump's big lie about the 2020 election. You know, the one where he claimed it was stolen faster than he could say "Kafef." But here's the kicker. The ad suggests that this whole stolen election thing was just a way for Trump to squeeze more cash out of his supporters. Talk about a plot twist.
Millions of Republicans, more all the time, are feeling the pressure. The pressure to vote for the party, to toe the line, to pull the lever the way you always did before.
There's a rigged trial.
They rigged an election.
The system is rigged. Mexico's going to pay for the wall.
I believe that Joe Biden had a terrible night last night. A terrible night. An F- night. It was a bad night. That doesn't change who Trump is.
The narrator in the ad doesn't mince words. They straight up say it was the biggest scam in political history. Ouch, that's gotta hurt more than a spray tan gone wrong. But wait, there's more. The ad goes on to say, every dollar you sent him paid to keep his shady business empire and lavish lifestyle going. It's like they're telling Trump's supporters, congrats, you just funded the world's most expensive golf trip. But the real zinger, the ad looks Trump's supporters dead in the eye, well, through the screen, and says, it was a sucker game all along, and you know who the sucker is? You. That's colder than a Mar-a-Lago swimming pool in January. Now, you might be thinking, surely they didn't stop there. Oh no, my friend, the Lincoln Project was just getting warmed up. They threw in a montage of Trump cozying up to dictators like he's trying to start a Despots Are Us club. We're talking Putin, Kim Jong-un, the whole rogues gallery. It's like a who's who of autocrats, and Trump's the president of their fan club. But wait, there's more. The ad takes a swing at Trump's mental fitness. They're basically saying his brain is more scrambled than the eggs at a Trump hotel breakfast buffet. And how does our favorite stable genius respond? By claiming the ad used AI to make him look bad, because clearly the only way Trump could look bad is through advanced technology, right? It couldn't possibly be his own words and actions coming back to haunt him like a ghost with a grudge. And just when you think it can't get any juicier, the Lincoln Project throws in a jab about Tom Brady. They're suggesting that even Brady, once Trump's BFF, has ghosted him harder than a Tinder date gone wrong. It's like they're saying, even the guy known for deflating balls thinks you're full of hot air, Donald. Well, folks, it looks like the Lincoln Project's ad is doing more than just tickling our funny bones. It's hitting Trump where it hurts, right in his oversized ego. And boy, is he throwing a tantrum. But here's the kicker. These kinds of political ads aren't just for laughs. They're like a political mirror, showing us the ugly truth about our leaders. And sometimes that truth comes with a bad comb-over. But don't think this is just about getting a few chuckles. Nope, this is about keeping the big cheeses in check, even if said cheese is orange and prone to tweeting at 3 a.m. The Lincoln Project's clever use of humor and satire isn't just entertaining, it's a powerful tool for shaping public opinion. It's like they're serving up a reality check with a side of giggles. So what's next in this political circus? Will Trump try to sue his way back to the White House? Or will he stick to his usual routine of angry tweets and late-night hamburger binges? One thing's for sure, this show's far from over and we're all stuck in the front row.